Hey, friends, welcome back. Um, Sorry, I didn't have a broadcast yesterday. For some reason, I couldn't get a signal all day long, either on our local network or on the satellite. Anyway, good to be back. If you were with me a couple days ago, you might have watched me starting this dog portrait. Since I'm assuming most of you are not, let me give you a real quick review. So, a client sent me a number of photographs of their dogs. Said we'd like a portrait of our dogs, and based on the information they gave me, I did this quick sketch. Got it? I emailed that to them. They approved it, and so then in Photoshop in my computer, I took that sketch and I blew it up to the same size as my canvas, 16 by 20. And as you can see, in the sketch, I put photographs of the dogs exactly the right size, right? So this is everything's the right size for my painting. Then, you know this trick, I turned this into carbon paper, rubbed charcoal all over the back of the paper, and then with a red ballpoint pen, I don't know if you can see some of that red there, that's a good tip, either red or green, use a weird color ballpoint pen so you can see where you've been. If you use black or blue, it doesn't show up very well. I traced it, and then when that was done, of course, then I had a white canvas with a very exact drawing of the dogs on there. Now, just a quick comment. If you've followed me before, you know I have this formula for how to cheat, when to cheat. By cheating, I mean stuff like this, tracing, right? And I usually say, if you cheat all the time, no, if you cheat all the time, your brain shrinks, your skills deteriorate. So I don't recommend cheating all the time. Instead, I recommend giving it your best shot. Do the best you can to render the thing. This is especially pertinent to portraiture. And then use some cheating methods. And that's what you've seen me do several times over the months. But in this case, I really have kind of no interest in being good at drawing dogs. I'm not going to shift my career and start doing dog portraits. If I were, then yeah, I'd practice drawing dogs, without cheating. But I'm not. So I didn't waste any time, doing the old trying to draw that way. I just cheated. Okay. Then the next thing I did, so I've got a canvas here with a very delicate, literally delicate charcoal outline on it, which means, with the side of my hand I could wipe off 17 inches of information. Got the point? So the next thing I did is in acrylics, I very carefully outlined and traced over my drawing, and then basically did the whole canvas in a neutral brownish gray colors. Then everything was sealed because now it's in acrylics. Get it? Then I did my typical crazy color washes over the whole canvas, letting some color bleed into the dogs and so on and so forth, so that there was some life to the painting, so it wasn't just a photograph. And I've now glazed the painting, and I am doing the very final layer. Let me turn you around and perhaps watch me for a little while. Boy, that glare is really bad, isn't it? Wonder if I can do anything about that. That's from the windows behind me. I love the windows behind me, but I don't like that glare. So maybe if I just go really high like this. Okay, that's not so bad. You can watch for a few minutes. I won't keep you long. This could get really boring. I've got basically two brushes, one with dark brown and one with a dull blue, because there's so much blue in this dog's coat. So I have a dark blue on one brush and dark brown on the other. Of course, this is my next to the last layer. Yeah, there's a big area of pale blue right here. I'm even just going to smear that around a little bit. This is my next to the last layer. As you probably know, the last layer of the painting will be light, opaque highlights. So I follow the traditional oil painting mantra: darks first, lights last. I follow that very, very closely. Well, let me switch. So I can keep painting for just a little while. Let me switch to the light highlights right now. And but this the only part of the painting that's up to this point is this this particular dog. So let me mix up some white. And I don't want pure white. I want to warm that up just a little bit. Oh, I think I've run out of white already on my palette.
Finding Dory.
Okay. There's some warm white. And it's really at this point I need to decide what technique, what finish do I want on this painting. Do I want mirror, smooth, all brushes, all brushwork blended out, you know, super realism? No, you can probably tell by the way I say that. No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do want that. Now, I have right here somewhere. Here we go. A really soft fan brush. I want to blend out that edge a little bit. And yet, I don't want it to look like he's a fuzzy dog. So I have to get this just the right amount of blended. Again, I don't want it to look like he's a fuzzy dog, because he's certainly not. It's a short-haired dog. And I don't know exactly what my client, these dog lovers, how much detail they're going to want, but I expect they know what the pattern, the polka dot pattern is on their dog. So I'm following it pretty closely. When I did the charcoal drawing tracing from the photograph, I actually did draw, you know, around every little dot on this dog's coat. Some of that information, of course, is now covered up by my layers of work since, but I want to try to reflect dot for dot this dog's coat, because I'm not afraid. I think that a serious dog lover is going to recognize their dog's pattern pretty accurately. So I feel like in this case it behooves me to be fairly accurate. So I'm not just drawing dots. I'm looking at the photograph a lot and trying to draw the correct dots. Okay, that's probably enough for you to watch. I'm still not, I'm still not happy with the degree of fuzz over here. I don't mean dog fuzz, I mean light fuzz. I want this edge to be soft because it's light and it's rounded moving away from us. So I will convey that roundedness by making it a very soft edge. While you're here, before I hang up, sure, let me come up here in the neck a little bit. Now, all the rest of the painting course, besides the two dogs, will not have anywhere near this degree of detail. Just the dogs get this much detail attention. The rest of it will be fuzzy and approximate. Okay, that's probably good enough for now. I think it'll look good. I hope my client will like it. I'm going to work pretty hard to get it just right. And that's good enough. Thanks for watching.